Hi. Oh, um, Hi. I'm going to be reading The Night Followed My Dog by Nina Ladden. The Night I Followed My Dog. I have a dog. Nothing exotic or special, just an ordinary dog. In fact, I always thought he was boring. A boring dog. What I mean is he never plays fetch or rolls over. He and shake hands, and mostly he eats and sleeps. I used to think that our next door neighbors have the best dog in the world. Their dog can sing and change the channels on the TV. Their dog always wins medals in obedience school. But I don't think their dog is so great now. Not since the night I followed my dog. Every night I let my dog out and he runs off into the darkness wagging his tail. The next morning I let him in and he heads straight for the flea bowl. But one I knew something was funny when I opened the door a little bit earlier than usual and I saw my dog jump out of a limousine wearing a white tuxedo. Before I could look twice, he disappeared into the backyard. When I opened the kitchen door, he whistled. He came into the house. He was hungry, as always. I really wasn't sure that I believed what I had seen, so that night I decided to follow him. I wore dark clothing so I wouldn't be noticed if I left my bicycle near the door, so I'd have it close by. When I let the dog out, I slipped out too. I took out the garbage so he wouldn't suspect anything. The dog went straight to his doghouse. I saw a light go on inside. Slowly, I snuck around the backyard and peeked into the doghouse. This was not the doghouse I had helped build. Inside, there was a living room and a bathroom and a huge closet full of fancy clothes. The dog was in the bathroom. He was wearing a tuxedo and fumbling with a bow tie. When he came out, he casually walked out of the doghouse, across the yard, and down the street. I grabbed my bicycle and followed him. 2 blocks later, I saw a limousine pull over. The dog got in and the car took off. I started pedaling faster. The car headed across town. I thought I would lose them, but luckily they were stopped by a few red lights. After a while, I found myself in a part of town that I had never seen before. The building seemed empty and it was very quiet. The limousine stopped and I hid and watched my dog get out. He disappeared into a building and the limousine pulled away. There was nothing outside of the building, just 2 brass fire hydrants on either side of the entrance. I opened the door at At the end of the hall was a neon sign that said the doghouse. I crept closer. It looked like some kind of club. I decided to get a closer look. The moment I opened the door, two mean-looking bulldogs appeared and said, "You cannot come in here." I didn't know what to say, so I said, but I saw my dog walk in here. I think my dog's in here." Just then, my dog walked over to me and said, "It's okay, boys. He's with me." Sure, boss. Whatever you say, boss." For a minute, it seemed like forever. I waited forever. Then my dog said, "I knew you would find out eventually." "Well, now you know. This is the place. I looked around. Finally, I asked, "What is this place?" My dog said, This is the place where dogs come after a hard day. It's a place where we can relax. It's a place where we can talk about our problems with the mailman or the poodle next door. See all the sofas? We can sit on the sofas. We can get treats without having to lie down or roll over or play dead. And if we want to chew a shoe or chase our tail, no one will stop us. We have no masters, no leashes, no rolled up newspapers. This is a place where dogs can be dogs. We sat down. A Cocker Spaniel came by and asked if I would like a bowl of water or some biscuits. Little by little, dogs of all kinds started coming in. Some danced, some talked. They all looked at me a little funny, but when they saw who I was with, they smiled and shook my hand. At that point, a dog waved to
an Afghan.
To an Afghan with a camera. She came over to our table and took our picture of us together. Being with my dog made me feel like a movie star. Just when I really started to enjoy myself, I looked at my watch. I told my dog I had to leave or I'd get in trouble. He nodded. I think he was about to say something, but a glamorous greyhound grabbed his paw and whisked off with him into the dance floor. As he was getting up, he tossed me the photo of the two of us. Then he bowed slightly and disappeared into the crowd. It was past my bedtime as I pedaled into home in the cool night. I thought to myself, now I'm really going to be in the doghouse. But again, that might not be so bad. The end. And at the end it says, now it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your dog is? It's the night I followed my dog. By Nina Ladin.